How are they feeling? Have you gathered how they are in health?
You see, I guess they're fine. I mean, he sounded fine. I mean, he was in good spirits, and I guess they just have minor frostbite, but nothing major at all. Just got lost and waited. So.
So what's the plan now?
Go give him a big hug.
Yeah.
So
You're driving down to Auburn?
Yes.
Were you up here with them, or did you just come up?
We just came up.
Just came up.
We drove up on Saturday.
Is that when you got word?
Yes, a couple other friends were
Sunday.
here with them, and when they didn't show up to meet them at a bar, they kind of, got nervous, found Patrick's car still here. So then they called me and didn't really tell me what was going on, but, I thought it was suspicious anyways because Patrick usually calls and, lets me know what's going on, and then they called me at like 7:30 and were like, it's not good. So we came up Sunday
Morning.
and so did Jeff. Sunday.
But did you have a lot of hope because you knew they were so experienced?
Yeah.
Or
I
were you
mean,
scared of it?
the best thing that came out was after the initial search, they didn't see any major avalanches. So it really gave us hope that they just skied off because of the whiteout conditions and got lost as they did. And that was the most reassuring thing, was that there weren't any major avalanches to
Are you going to let your future husband go out on these excursions now?
I know, I said his career's over, but I really doubt that. He's too. You know what, Friday night before he left, he almost didn't go because Chris, the other gentleman that was with him, called and said, I don't want to get up early and go, and he negotiated to 6:15, and Patrick was like, I have to go skiing. I just feel so alive when I'm skiing, So I don't think this is going to stop him from continuing. I think he will have his beacons and his pack with him. He didn't have it this time, and he's pretty anal about that stuff, and for whatever reason, he didn't have, they didn't think they were going anywhere, hardcore, so I think he'll probably always have it now.
What about the backcountry skiing from here on out?
I'm sure he'll still be
It's
doing
not
it.
over.
This wasn't backcountry. They took it. They didn't have their pack because they meant to stay on the slope. They weren't going out of bounds. They were taking an easy day, so they didn't have all their equipment. And they just, because of the whiteout conditions, they went off the wrong way, not on purpose. And they were trying to go down the bowl, and they went off the backside. So the irony of this is they hike Tallac and ski down it, and they do all sorts of crazy stuff. And this was an easy day that they were just going to stay on the inbounds and take it easy, and it's the day they got lost.
So it's the weather that got them off course, not these guys just...
Oh no, yeah, there's the weather. There's from what I hear, you couldn't see 2 feet in front of your face, and they got disoriented up there and skied off.
Did they say how they were spotted? Were they out exploring, trying to figure out where they were, or anything like that? Do we know?
I think the helicopter coming up from Auburn was coming up that ridge or the drainage there and spotted them. And that was kind of at the outskirts, from what I understand, it was at the outskirts of where they had explored yesterday. So they asked the helicopter to come up that way, and sure enough, that's where they were.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.